Hi there, I'm Jonathan Clark and I've been using NLP for 17 years now. Funny thing is, I never planned to be an NLP trainer or write books about it. It just happened. Now that being said, welcome to video number 2 in my 10 questions I get asked all the time about NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Now if you're watching a video like this, then you've probably heard of this thing called NLP and all that it promises. You can get healthier, you can make more money, you can make more friends, you can make a difference, and you can basically have a heck of a lot more fun. Now speaking of fun, I'm glad you're watching me and not Britney or Lady Gaga. Of course, Britney and lots of other female pop stars have gone through a lot of hardship in recent years. People are often shocked and amazed when an all-American pop idol ends up as a tabloid scandal in the tabloid newspapers. But it's nothing new. For decades, male and female overnight successes have shot instantly to dizzying heights of fame and publicity, only to very quickly fizzle out and come crashing down to earth with a bump, usually a tragic bump. You see, pop stars tend to go from obscurity to megastardom very, very quickly. They often put in years of hard work and effort and blood and sweat equity. But the general public never sees any of that. They never see them paying their dues. So when the pop star gets their lucky break, they go from being an unknown to being a celebrity virtually overnight. And that can often be too much for the youngster to handle, leading to all sorts of problems and all sorts of headaches. Now hopefully they have a good manager who can keep their head in the clouds and their feet firmly on the ground at the same time. Skillful handling from an experienced mentor usually keeps them on the straight and narrow. Only then do they mature into credible artists with street smarts, financial savvy, and an expanding catalogue of successful hits. So if you're like most of the people that I talk to, you probably have some emotional stuff of your own from the past that you'd love to get rid of. In my case, it was fear and shyness and nervousness. I was a timid mouse. Maybe you want to help people, and let me tell you, it's a lovely feeling to be told by someone that you made a difference to them. Loads of people just get into NLP just for their own self-confidence and for their own self-development. And they come out feeling in control and they have a much better understanding of the big picture. Problem is, you're spoilt for choice when it comes to knowing who to trust in NLP. There's just so many NLP training companies out there, and they all basically do the same thing. They show you a humongous list of topics that they teach. Now listen, I wish someone had made it this easy for me when I started in 1991. Now, my intention here is to help newcomers pick the right NLP company for them. So let me let you in on some insider information, and I'm going to show you one of the many questions that I get every day. Questions along the lines of, how long will an NLP course take, or how much time do I need to spend before I get qualified? Now NLP is usually taught in a formal order of training that kind of evolved through the 70s and 80s, called Foundation, Practitioner, Master Practitioner, Trainer, Master Trainer. Now these courses usually share similar topics and a kind of common syllabus, but bear in mind it does vary from company to company. So make sure you ask for a breakdown of what's in each course. Now the shortest type of course is the intro evening or the taster session. And this will pique your interest and give you a couple of NLP tools that you can take away and use immediately. So they're a great and safe way to dip your toe in the water. Bear in mind though, there will probably be a sales pitch at the end to encourage you to sign up for the main training. But they do let you get a feel for that company's style and for that company's professionalism. The foundation courses are usually between 2 and 4 days long, and they cover the basics of one area of NLP, such as rapport or timeline therapy. And these aren't full-blown practitioner certifications, but they certainly give you a taste of the real thing. Good because they're short and you can maybe do it over a long weekend. Bad in that there's usually no recognised qualification at the end. Now, the Association of NLP, the ANLP, which is a UK-based non-profit organisation set up to promote NLP, they recommend 125 contact hours with an NLP trainer. Therefore, most NLP practitioner courses take somewhere between 14 and 25 days to complete. Now, that's often done in a modular format, so there's maybe one weekend a month for the best part of a year. So you come in and out of each class each month and you gradually piece it all together. Now, that's good if you've got work commitments or family commitments, because you can spread your training out over time. However, it takes longer to get certified, and you need to make sure that you're going to stick to the program and attend every single module. It's not for people who give up easily. Now, there's also distance learning packages available on the web or on eBay, but there's no live training component to attend. So maybe you get a workbook, a video, some audio tapes, a CD-ROM, maybe some written exercises to complete. Now, this is a great way to get into the basics, and you can work at your own pace and you can master it at your own rate. The problem is there's no face-to-face contact, and NLP is very much an experiential thing. My personal belief is that it's wrong to buy an NLP certificate on eBay, because listen, you can't get a driving license by playing Grand Theft Auto, can you? So I rest my case. The other way you can do it is 7 days straight. There's what's called the accelerated course, which is done in 7 days, so it's done in a week. Now, usually you get some kind of pre-study pack of the NLP practitioner manuals and a complete course recorded on CD or DVD or on tape, and you get to watch that and study that up front. These you look at before the course and after the actual course itself. So you've covered all the theory and you've listened to all the class time teachings up front. So when you get to the live course, you can concentrate on all the interactive stuff and on the course itself. There's also usually an open book written test in this kind of course. Now, that makes you listen to the CDs, it drives up the standards, and it integrates all the theory with your conscious mind. Because then you know that you've studied it, you know what you know, you know? You know that you know your stuff. Accelerated courses are good in that it's the quickest way to do it. So minimum time off work, minimum time away from family, and you don't use as much of your annual leave or your holiday time to get trained. The downside is it's very intense, and some people mistakenly think that you can't learn so much in a short space of time. Now, you also have to take some time off work, so bear that in mind. So, I hope that helps, so that you know what you're looking at before you book something, and I'm sure you'll know the right course for you when you see it. Now, if you want to see the rest of the most frequently asked NLP questions, as well as the top 10 questions that you should be asking, you should go to www.thenlpcourse.com and type your name and email into the little opt-in box on the home page. That'll take you to all the other videos, as well as a 36-page free report that you can download as a guide on how to choose the right NLP training company for you. Use everything I'm giving you to make an informed decision about this. So, thanks for watching, and I hope our timelines cross again. Take care.